You've tuned in to Limited Knowledge.
Oh yeah!
A Windmill Slam production.
What's up everyone, Jeremy here from MTGheadquarters.com, continuing my Limited Knowledge series where I show you some very buildable decks that are present in something like M15 Draft or Limited to help you be better prepared for the types of decks you're going to face in this limited environment, as well as to help you newer players kind of do their planning. One of the most important things in draft is signals, right? So knowing the decks that kind of go together will help you know exactly, first of all, what other people are building, but also, just as importantly, what's going to be open for you. Because the decisions you make in pack one are, you know, they resonate through every single pack after that. So this is another, it's not as popular of a build, but it can be very effective if you have enough removal or like stalling tactics. This is what I would call probably blue-red unblockables. It features stuff like, and again, I build these decks with only commons and uncommons. So if you get like, you know, a couple crazy rares, you know, Siege Dragons or Chandra or Jace or something like that, sure, this deck gets better. Chasm Skulker, you know, obviously, right? Anyone can build a great draft deck if they have all the bombs, but what I'm trying to show people is you can build a competitive deck with commons and uncommons. And so what I have here is just a, you know, a very buildable deck. So you have something like Hot Soup. I like that mixed with like Shrapnel Blast or something as a finisher, but you need more than one artifact to run Shrapnel Blast. So you have Heat Ray. I picked like, you know, 1 or 2 removal spells. Hammer Hand. You got Turn to Frog. Again, this is just a tempo or a control thing. Maybe they have a huge fatty out there, so late game you can turn it and then kill it with Lightning Strike if you had to, or something like that. The creature base is aggressive and small in terms of drops to get them down. The idea, the way this deck kind of works, is you end up getting them down to like 8 or 10, and then either they're not red and they don't have any artifacts and your enforcers just get them, or it's later game and your Amphin Path Mages just make sure, you know, any one of these creatures just gets through. You have things like Welkin Turn, Borderland Marauder, Divination. I just grabbed, you know, 1 Frost Lynx, 1 Encrust. Sometimes when you're going like, you're just throwing haymakers, if you can slow them down a little bit, sometimes it's worth it, especially late game. If they're going to take over the game with a huge bomb, at least you can stop it with Encrust. It's not the best card, but it is what it is. Rummaging Goblin. Again, this is like discard a card, draw a card. So let's say late game, you're completely stalled out. You have a bunch of 2/2s and 3/2s that can't get through, and you're looking for that, you know, another, maybe they killed the Path Mage you had, so you need to get that other one out so you can make these unblockable. What happens often is you get like 1 Enforcer out or 1 Path Mage and they kill them off, but then that second one, with like an Inferno Fist or a Hammer Hand on it or some sort of enchantment, it's just coming through unblocked every single turn for 3 or 4 damage, and you just can't live that long, right? You can only live 4 or 5 turns before you're dead. So, you know, this deck is basically autopilot. You're just swinging, and you know, I threw the Nimbus of the Isles as like a, you know, high. You can very often draft this card, and it's fine. It's expensive, but it's fine in this format. 3/3 flyers, totally fine. Again, the purpose of this is to give you like an idea of what's out there, what decks are getting built around you, so you can either go ahead and build something, or you can plan for it, right? So if I was planning against, you know, I see that like turn 3 Crinkle's Enforcer, I make sure when I draft that I take a couple Bronze Sables, you know, things like that. There's that Convoke 4/4, you know, artifact creatures, because it deals with Intimidate, and if you don't have any removal to deal with it, then you have to be able to block them, right? So if they have artifacts, well then that happens. but that's why you have your lightning strike and your turn to frog, and then eventually you have your path mages to get you there. So this is just something to inspire you while you're building, and I'm hoping that this video series, now that it's been going on for a little while, is starting to gain a little steam, and it's helping you guys build better draft decks and better seal decks, and making you more confident when you go to your locals and you play in a limited environment. So if this video helped you at all, please take a second to crush that thumbs up button. And if you're brand new to the channel, I do just about everything Magic the Gathering related that you could ever want. So drop us, give us a subscribe and try us out for a little while. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. So thanks for watching this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists, from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week, so if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.